Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to discuss the second part of how to download and use the data from one of the most reliable online data source, which is known as WDI. So in the part first, we have learned how we can open the database of WDI and how we can download the data. So in the last video or the part one, I told you we can download the data either in the CSV, XML or Excel format. For example, I'm clicking on the Excel format. By clicking on the Excel format, here comes your downloaded data in the Excel sheet. So what we have to do, simply we open this Excel sheet. By opening the Excel sheet, the first thing first, we need to click on Enable Editing. Afterwards, we will move on towards the very first tab, the very first sheet, Excel sheet, which is basically known as the data, named as data. Just click on this one. Afterwards, here in this sheet, you can find that in the fourth row, here comes the country name, the country code, indicator name, indicator code, and the time duration for the GDP for all the countries starting from 1960 to 2021. So, for example, now if we want to filter the data for a specific economy, the process is quite simple. For example, I want to filter the data for the United States. So what will be the process? Simply we have to click on this fourth row containing the titles of, you can say, the rest of, you can say, the columns. Simply we will just click on this row. After selecting this row, we will move on towards the data. Afterwards, we will click on the filter option. Here comes the filter option. Now the filter is applied. Afterwards, here comes the corner button on the right side of, you can say, the first column containing the name of country name. We will click on this button. Here's in the text filters search bar, I will type, for example, I am interested in the opening the data for United States. I will simply type the United States. Simply, I will click on OK. Now, the data for United States have been filtered starting from 1960 to 2021. So, the next step is how we can further use this data. So, the process is quite simple. Just click on the time duration of 1960 and press your shift button from your keyboard and click on the relative values. For example, below 1960, this is actually the first value. Afterwards, you guys need to control, press the control button, means shift plus control. Afterwards, simply you need to press the right key on your keyboard. Now, the whole data of United States for GDP per capita starting from 1962 2021 is selected. So what we have to do, simply we will click on, we will do the right click. Here comes the copy. We will copy this data. Afterwards, we will press Control plus N to open a new Excel sheet. Control plus N to open a new Excel sheet. Here comes the new Excel sheet. I want to paste that data into this new Excel sheet. So the process is quite simple. You need to right click. Here comes the paste option. Under paste option, what we have to do, we will click on the transpose. Okay, just click on the transpose. Here you can see that after clicking on the transpose, all the data which was previously in, you can say, the horizontal format, now it is basically uh, changed into, you can say, the vertical format. Here comes the years, here comes, you can say, the value. So first thing first, here we will type the title of this row. For example, this row will be known as years, and the second row is basically GDP per